Welcome to Norland. My name is Kiruba and I'm here to share more on products based on Norland. And today we're going to look into beautiful health star products. As you see, health is very important and people used to say health is wealth. Let us look into how to get rid of unhealthy habits and how to lead more beautifully with our health products. With that, I would like to go into the slide and give you more brief introductions and beneficial talks to you. With that, I would like to emphasize on unhealthy habits. There are lots of people having unhealthy habits. However, these unhealthy habits or lifestyle can lead you from a healthy status to a patient status. What is unhealthy lifestyle? It is defined the lifestyle where a person engages throughout these activities, especially skipping your breakfast or eating too much, too fast, drinking a little too much, or spending too many hours in front of your televisions, in front of your gadgets, smoking, not exercising, eating unhealthy foods, not maintaining a healthy or proper weight, and supposed to say we have been exposed to thousands of chemicals every and each day at work, on your home, in your air, in your food, and etc. These are the toxin skills which does presence in our body, which will convert into cholesterol level, which will convert into our uric acid level, lactic acid, water toxins, and extra wasted blood. How do we get rid of our toxins? But do these toxins brought us to a sickness? Let us look into what are the sickness that caused our toxin skills. As you see, sickness that caused by our toxins, first of leading is obesity. Obesity, which comes with the accumulation of lipids, accumulation of excessive fluids, accumulation of unwanted wasted materials in your body, as this growing up in your vessels, whereby we get to turn a lots of pressure, where we call by blood pressure increase, blood glucose increase in intracranial pressure, which will lead into stroke, which will lead into heart attack, which gives a lot of hormonal changes, which we tend to have and face a lot of pimples in our body. So what are the organs it is identically affecting, individually affecting? And let us look into a proper function of that organ and what are the toxins get to attack and how to clear it. First, we're going to look into the toxin skills which presents in our lipid, especially in your liver. Liver is an organ where it filters lipids from your blood. As this blood gets acidification throughout your lipids, throughout your fats, aging blood vessels happen. As this is happening, you have increase in blood viscosity, increase in lipidemia, increase in microthrombus, which will deposit in fatty liver. Not only that, you will proceed more and more diseases such as hepatic gallbladder, which will increase its cholecystitis, also leads into liver cirrhosis and much more serious conditions. Now, when we look into this measure, let us look into furthermore. As we eat, our food gets to enter into our stomach and where it will convert as a food, as an energy, and it will divert it into waste material. Is all your waste material which is going through from your stomach, your duodenum, to your intestines, gets to excrete properly? Well, most of your toxins is being clogged on the wall of your intestine, which will lead into bad breath, which will lead into indigestive, which will lead into burning, And not only that, you tend to suffer with constipation every day, hemorrhoids, and at last, you get a high gastrointestinal cancer risk. How about the next organ? This is an organ where you tend to breathe and breathe out, your respiratory organ, which we call as the lungs. Lungs get to tend a lot of toxin scales with the air pollution, with smoking, with drinking alcoholic. We tend to take a lot of cold, unwanted food at a wrong time. These will inflame the wall of your rhines. These will inflame the wall of your pharynx, inflame the wall of your trachea, bronchus, bronchioles, and which will lead into severe disease and lung conditions. Now let us look into the excretion organ, whereby we call as kidney. Kidney works to excrete unwanted materials by filtering our blood. Now, what happens if our kidney doesn't work properly? First, you will have body frailness. Second, you would tend to have backaches and back pains, increase in urination, or some of them would not have urination at all. Constipation, night sweat, distraction, dizziness, and much more. What else? The last but not the least, toxins which is accumulated in our heart vessels. Just imagine your vessels are smaller, 1/4 than a straw level. Imagine those being blocked with your lipids, with your fats, your hemoglobin, which is add on with your lipids. If this is going to block, your proper circulation doesn't take place. You're not going to improve in your circulation by giving a nutrition. And plus, you will add on more and more in diseases such as coronary heart diseases, dilated cardiomyopathy, myocardial infarctions, heart failures, and much more. So these toxins which has been accumulated which all of your organs will lead into severe diseases daily, every day, every second throughout a lot of factors. Let us look into the toxins origins, which are the big factor affecting us in a daily basis. The toxins origins are always from the external, internal. When we say external and internal, internally we are taking too much unhealthy foods, junk foods such as too much of oily, fat foods, sweets, chocolates, cakes. All these are high caloric food. And we are exposed in external way, which has been exposed with air pollution, water polluted, vehicles, people who's tons and tons looking into their gadgets, radiations, and much more. So these are the origins which will cause toxicity in our body. And not to forget, women who are under cosmetics, almost 80% of cosmetics, which gives you mercury level high. How to protect us from these toxin scales? Now, let's just not worry about the toxin scales because we have a beautiful way whereby systemic detoxification without a delay. Hereby, I'm going to introduce you our Wuqing Herbal Pack. Our Wuqing Herbal Pack has been in market in 80 over countries last 12 years with over 12 even of used worldwide. It has the efficacy to reach the tissue level of entire body. Every cells, each and every cells gets to primarily focusing not to miss out all our beautiful organs, especially our liver, kidney, microvessels, spleen, lungs, and many more. As these gets to obstructed, there where our Wuqing Herbal Pack comes and acts as an agent to clear the obstructions in hepatobiliary. And also, not to forget, it helps us to clear out with the quantum resonance based formula and with the help of repair the cells and tissue which is produced in our organs and each and every organ in our body. Well, it also look into our entire body beautifully. Let us look what does it really eliminates. Our Wuqing Herbal Pack tend to eliminate toxins within 24 hours, remarkably, and it eliminates the deposited toxins which has been years in your body, purifies our blood, permeate the internal organs, reduce the level of your blood pressure, reduce the level of your glucose level, cholesterol level, viscosity. Not only that, it also reduces the uric acid level in your body, alanine transminase, and to be more and more advanced, people, those who are having suffering in their weight reductions, especially women's, those who are heavyweight, this is a beautiful opportunity to reduce the weight scales. Not only that, to enhance the appetite and proper sleep, ladies and gentlemen. So these are the detox progress, and this is the things that gets to eliminate from our body. And how does this detox gets to take place in our body? And how does it really react? First, it cleans up our gastrointestinal tract, including our duodenum, small intestine, large intestine, and of the waste stools, prepare our body to hepatobiliary detoxification. As this happens, toxins in your liver, stones, or lipids in hepatic duct or bile duct are discharged into duodenum. After that is an initial cleansing. It activates the ingredient, what as we call as Wuqing Herbal, in the product rapidly remove the build-up toxins from various internal organs. As this happens, the toxins are transported to liver through our blood. Now, liver, what it does, it filters the toxins in the blood, parasites and other harmful substance that which is found in gallbladder, and discharge them into the duodenum and excrete beautifully with our bowel and bladder movements. So these are the beautiful way where your toxins, which has been was there for so long, gets to dislodged easily. And people, those who are suffering with a lot of small particles, especially stones in your kidney, in your gallbladder, get to remove easily with this process. Let us look what are the toxin correspondent tables which has been provided here. Now, when you see lung toxins will be in white, and lung deficiency that you can get to see, people get to detox, people, those who are suffering with tracheitis, pharyngitis, rhinitis, and other lung deficiency. Not only that, liver toxins can be present into the hepatitis person, people, those who are having high cholesterol level, fatty liver, alcoholic liver, closma, ovarian cyst, and much more. And their toxin scales will be much more in green in color. When we see in kidney, it would turn into black. And what are the people with kidney deficiency can be get rid of? Those who are having kidney stones, gout, prostate issues, uremia, and much more. Not to forget heart and blood toxins, which is produced in red and reddish brown. So these heart deficiency patients like coronary heart diseases, angina, hypertension, stroke, atherosclerosis, and much more. So these are the correspondent tables that we have looked. Not to forget our spleen. Spleen detox, after detoxing, you can get to see in yellow. And the indigestion, people, those are suffering with indigestion, gastritis, gastric ulcer, arthritis, constipation, much more, gets to clear all these toxin scales from our internal organs very precise, clear, easily, and immediately. Let us look into the usage and precautions, ladies and gentlemen. When it's about the usage and precautions, there are about 6 bottles in our Wuqing Herbal Pack. When it is 6 bottles, we have 4 fruit and beverage, 2 olive oil and lemon extract. These each bottle have to be taken according to the phase and according to the time that have given and shown above here. Now the first bottle with the food and beverage, you will start exactly 6 p.m. The second bottle, food and beverage at 8 p.m. Last bottle for that day will be 10 o'clock. That will be your olive oil and lemon extract. And each and every hours you have in between 2 hours gap, try to consume a lot of water to keep your body hydrated. It helps to detox easily and it helps the whole process much more smoother. The next day, what we will do, we will continue back with the fruit and beverage at 6 a.m. Second bottle, fruit and beverage at 8 a.m. and exactly the last bottle at 8:05 a.m. Well, ladies and gentlemen, these are the beautiful process, the whole detox process to get rid of your toxin scales, which has been presenting for over years. And now is the process to excrete, to help your bowel and bladder to move and get to see the results immediately with the strainer that they have provided. And not to forget, let us look into what are the products are based on. Our Wuqing Herbal pack is based on Chinese 5000 health wisdom essence. When I talk about wisdom essence, it is made of Chinese herbal medicines, which is called as American ginseng, Polygonum multiflorum, cassia seeds, black sesame, root of kunzu wine, ginkgo leaf, and much more. So these are the plants which is contributing that much of powerful formula to get rid of all our toxins in our body. Let us look into people who really urgently need our detox. There are 11 categories of people. People number 1, those who are overworking, especially people those who are under business trips, burning their midnight oils, and people those who are addicted to alcohol, sedentary work in office without moving here and there, especially women who are cosmetic lovers. These kind of people lead in a mercury deposition and long-term medication, especially hospital medications. These people really need to take the detox to clear out the toxins which has been present throughout our medicine scales. And not to forget, those who are taking high in calorie food, high fat food, and administrative of contraceptive pills, excessive eating of spicy, alcoholic, and excessive eating, drinking sweets, long-term of constipation people those who are suffering with the big emotional fluctuations, especially stress, working pressure, those leads into neurological disorder. So to get rid of all these accumulated toxins, do a detox in a proper way. And not to forget, those who are having bad breath and skin itch, and not only to say skin itch, those who are having hormonal imbalance, especially women, they tend to produce more and more issues in their ovaries, productions of fibroids, cysts. So please come forward in front to detox your internal organs to get rid of all these unwanted productions. Yeah. And now we have to look into precautions. We are least to give our detox to these 3 main people. One is a pregnant mom. Second is people who have undergone surgery after about 6 months. And thirdly, breastfeeding mother. You are not advised to take our detox throughout this whole semester or trimester. Now, let us look into the importance of our detox here. If you see the importance of our detox, really 3 things that you have to look into. That you're supposed to avoid caffeine, soda, and other caffeinated drinks, plus your unhealthy food habits during the phase of your detoxing. It is because it excites the sympathetic nerve system and suppresses the parasympathetic nerve system, which will result your gallbladder relaxes and while sphincter body contracts, which it will help to hinder the excretion of bile and gallbladder stones. And these gallbladder cysts duct a common bile duct into your duodenum and rinder. Rinder, it means to stop the whole process of detoxification process. Now, always keep this in mind to a patient who having high blood pressure and diabetic. Medication need to be stopped during the detox process at least from 2 p.m. on the day, first day onwards, till 10 a.m. the next day. Please be required taking medication in case of sudden spike in blood pressure or sugar level. Adjust your dose according needed, or please do seek consultation over the phone. Try to avoid 3 things after your detoxification, which is overeating, over drinking, over smoking, intake of high fat food, salt and sugar. So these would always need to remember during and after your process of detox to lead into a beautiful and enhance your healthy life. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your support and being with us now. I hope our knowledge sharing today would be a benefit for everyone. And please do not forget to share our knowledge, especially and awareness on your health and how to take care in advance. Take a preventive measure and bring this awareness to your family, friends, colleagues, your relatives, and everyone as a beautiful way to lead a beautiful and healthy life, to measure a successful future in your life, in your future, and also keep always stay smiling, stay healthy. With that, I would like to say thank you and signing off.